No, we ain't done the intro.
I wasn't greeted and welcomed.
Nope.
All that's going in the intro.
No, it's not. Greetings and welcome to
Patreon.
Old Drunken
Oh, gotcha.
Discography.
Gotcha.
Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends and fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. This week's musical artist is Sunday's Iron Maiden. It's a Tim pick. That's Tim. He's over there
That's,
now.
yeah, I mean, who doesn't pick Iron Maiden?
And Trey.
I like Iron Maiden.
And I'm Jason.
He doesn't
And,
like Iron
well, we'll see. The color code will tell all.
Maiden.
The
So,
Dance of Death. Hopefully, you've been following along this very long discography. If you have, shout out to you. You're the real VIP, MVP. Today
yeah,
we're
join
just
us in the Discord. We're on Spotify. We got a Facebook page. We're active. We're on the internet. You can hit us up.
leave
Let
us
us
some
know what you think.
comments. I try to respond to them all.
Yeah. Yeah, and thank you everybody for, following along. I just saw on Facebook it was our 3rd year anniversary of the ODD channel. Like we're
Yep.
trucking along, man. Thank you everybody for following along.
Who wants to start this one off?
I can.
Go for it.
So Wildest Dreams. I'm gonna put Wildest Dreams and Rainmaker together because I liked them, but I thought lyrically they were a little corny. Nothing I would skip. But when you get to No More Lies, that chorus is awesome. I mean, the classic Maiden rhythm, strong lyrics, vocals, great guitar. For me, No More Lies is not only a top song contender. I'd say you could put this up there with the Trooper, any of those songs, and it holds its weight. It's fucking good. Uh, Monsegur. One of the things I really like is a reminder of how absolutely batshit insane the history of Catholicism is. Uh, so this is a great song, top song contender. Dance to Death, top song contender. It's fucking awesome. The strings are great. I think it really works for me because I love 60s and 70s folk horror movies. And that's what this was like. I could picture this being made into a movie and it would be fucking great. Um, Gates of Tomorrow, that was another one where I was like, okay, kind of getting into that cornier territory again. It had an epic feel, but I didn't really know what it was talking about per se. I just didn't hit me. Um, New Frontier, it's a song about Frankenstein by Iron Maiden that didn't really work for me. Like if Iron Maiden's gonna do a Frankenstein song, like I would have expected more.
Well,
Um,
I mean, I don't want to spoil my notes, but that's actually Nico's only real songwriting credit in his time in this discography. And
okay.
it's actually about abortion
Oh,
Who the
because
fuck is
he's a
Nico?
born again Christian. And so that's on his mind.
okay. Might have to look at that from a different perspective later on. Nico's the drummer.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, Passchendaele, it's another great battle epic. They're so fucking good at this. The rhythm is just amazing. Uh, Face in the Sand, it's a pretty applicable song to what's going on today. Everyone's looking to the news to tell them how they should feel. Um, I wrote down everybody's heroes tells everyone's lies. Like it, Age of Innocence. So I thought this song was okay, except the chorus was very 80s sounding, but not in a good way. Like I don't know, something made me think of like Top Gun or one of those 80s movies. And it's just all I could think of.
You can run
Journeyman.
my tail any day.
Oh, goose. Journeyman didn't expect an acoustic closer, but it's really damn good. Um, I don't know how much it feels like a Maiden song per se, but You got to give them props for trying something new without taking too much of a risk, if you know what I mean. Like, they're trying new things on this album, but they're still doing the old things, as opposed to taking a risk, if you know what I mean.
I'll follow that up because you kind of said a lot of the same shit. Wildest Dreams reminded me of Motley Crue, and by that I mean it sounded like 80s metal, which is a step back from Brave New World for me. I liked Wicker Man Board despite my notes for that song. Rainmaker, same notes as before. I love the energy, especially on the vocals. Still not a fan of the vocals, but the performance is good. No More Lies, they're kind of playing around with that Egyptian desert vibe again thing here with the riffs, which is cool. The bass after the No More Lies part is pretty cool. Hell, the No More Lies part was pretty cool too. Most Gur, the music great, the vocals were just not for me. Dance to Death, it's interesting enough to have held my attention, the vocals especially, but I'm still not a fan of it. At least the first part. Then it changes to some Indian inspired shit, which is kind of cool. They can make that shit work when they do it. You know what? Fuck it. By the end, top song contender. Gates of Tomorrow, it's fine. I really like the energy Bruce has on the album. New Frontier, same notes as before. It's weird. I think the vocals and the vocal melody more than the music on this album I like more. Passchendaele was going to write this one off when it first started, but true to Maiden fashion, by the end, the song's pretty damn good. 8-minute Maiden songs rarely disappoint. They don't usually fluff out the longer songs with boring shit like some other bands we've covered, like Caius or Sonic Youth. Face in the Sand kind of had an opera vibe going. I wasn't a fan. It wasn't bad, just wasn't for me. Age of Innocence, I wasn't a fan of the verses. Was going to say this was the first stinker on the album, but the chorus soars, and by the end it was okay. Amazing guitar solos. Did I miss something in the lyrics, or is he talking about criminals getting off too easy and saying that the judicial system should be harsher on them? Not sure I like that. Journeyman, total fucking sinker. One of the worst Maiden songs I've heard in a very long time. It was boring, it was repetitive, and the vocals were grating. Dio's Don't Talk to Strangers played right after, and my God, I don't miss that guy. Bruce is 100 times better than Dio.
Wow. Okay. Damn.
Thank you,
Okay.
Dio.
I mean, Don't Talk to Strangers is not Dio's best performance. We'll give him that. But yeah, I mean, you guys really have kind of covered the notes of this album. It's pretty epic from the word go. This was technically the first one I bought day of release. I definitely got on the train around this time, and and we'll get into Death on the Road. I saw that as a notable release, which it is. I have the live CD and the DVD. Just incredible packaging. Wildest Dreams and Rainmaker are both very much in that classic Maiden, Wicker Man, Where Eagles Dare, Aces High tradition, where it's just a fast banger radio hit. And I think they both work. Yeah, I think Trey hit it. Like No More Lies is the top song. They were kind of playing with the idea of like where the number the beast came from a dream. This is the same dream just set in the Everglades. It's kind of cool. It works really well. And then we get to Montsegur, which for me personally, one of my favorite Iron Maiden songs. That's a top song contender. It is absolutely what Wildest Dreams and Rainmaker want to be, in that it's a very much a classic Iron Maiden song, but also with a really rich 21st century production that, you know, modernizes it. I love Montsegur. That song's incredible. Bruce, like on those on the choruses, it's so ridiculously high pitched. especially after the rhythms of the verses. Like, I don't know how he's doing it. That's like some superhuman shit. The title track is incredible. Another just monster epic. It's one thing about this album I really appreciated is it's a real good mix of that like kind of radio single banger mixed in with these just like long epics that like no matter how you feel about them at the start, by the end of it you've been transformed. And like yeah, Gates of Tomorrow, real strong chorus, like real catchy, solid song. Same with New Frontier. It is Nico's only contribution really as a songwriter. Um, Again, we'll talk about Dance to Death, which is a great documentary and live show. Highly recommend that release. But they talk about like, yeah, he's only been in the band 30 years and he's finally brought something. It's kind of funny how much they just like give him shit for it. I'm a fan. And that brings us to Passchendaele, which, Adrian Smith being back in the band, he was, he's the Wasted Years guy. He is Aces High. He's the one that wrote all the fast banger radio hits that really kind of got him in the top 40. And this was his attempt to add an epic. And being Iron Maiden, of course, it's based lyrically on a real battle that happened. Um, Epic song. The live version on Death on the Road is incredible. Face in the Sand is maybe the low point on the album, but I think it's a really strong song. Like it's fun, it's catchy. Like there's nothing wrong with it. And I kind of the same with Age of Innocence. Like everybody's firing on all cylinders throughout this entire album. And that takes us to Journeyman, which yes, not only is this trying to kind of fit into that classic Maiden epic finale song mold, but it's also their first acoustic song.
I
And it's
hated it. Hated it.
Well, and we're going to talk about Death on the Road. I don't know if you checked it out yet, but the live version on there, when the crowd gets into it, it moves you.
Well, yeah, but I didn't listen to Death on the Road. I had enough double, triple albums this week. So.
Yeah, it's a CD and a DVD. I bought them both. The second disc is the full documentary film about the recording of and the tour. A lot of really fascinating stuff on here. I mean, this is kind of Maiden at their peak, at their second peak, I would argue. And yeah, I mean, looking at that track list, I mean, you get a perfect mix of classic bangers plus new gems. Yeah, I mean, the encore is Journeyman into the Number of the Beast into Run to the Hills.
That's crazy.
Well, they got to play those two. Those
Well,
are
and
the
they
encores.
don't always play Run to the Hills because it's such a big song. They've kind of always been the band. Well, we got other stuff to play, and this is much like Live After Death back in the '80s, where it really showed them at the peak. Iron Maiden have always been a live show. As great as these albums are, and as on point as their merch has always been, I highly recommend their DVD series. Like anytime you get a made DVD, it's worth it. And even if not necessarily the live album is worth it. Yeah, go see them live. Like we're gonna talk about it. A couple albums coming up when I finally get to see them live. But it's a religious experience, and it will change you.
Yeah, you can hear that. I mean, there's an album a couple albums ago. I was like, man, I bet this sounds really good live.
Was it
And they have a live album for every studio album. You can always find some really cool live stuff going on. And yeah, this one personally for me is one of my favorites. I think they're on fire at this point. The set list is perfect. There's so many songs that they could play, but they don't. They're like, no, we'd rather play this. And it works. And then yeah, the DVD movie is fantastic. Shows you how they recorded the album and the tour. Which we got to go back to Metallica for that. Their year and a half in the life of series really opened to that, avenue of revenue.
Oh yeah, live albums are always a hit.
Yeah, yeah. But just as far as the backstage format for the behind the scenes DVD.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are always good. NoFX has got a good one.
I mean, we'll talk about the artwork. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but just as a quality product, I highly recommend Death on the Road.
Oh, we'll talk about that artwork. Trust me.
Oh, good. Good.
Trust me.
Quality product.
Oh, Tim has the dot on Maiden.
Oh, Tim has the dot on Maiden. Shit. Okay, well, we all lined up on Brave New World, so that's actually pretty interesting. So I think Trey's going to have this at number 8.
Mm-mm.
4?
No, too high.
Too high. Okay, so 6?
Yeah, 6.
Okay. Good follow-up to Brave New World, but not quite as there.
Yeah.
Not quite as much there. Okay. Well, see, and I'm going to think Jason actually liked this more than Brave New World. Does he go all the way up to number 3 on this?
You out your damn mind, man. Brave New World was like Maiden, sounding like Maiden in the 2000s, what I wanted. This is Maiden still trying to sound like 1980s half the time, and it just doesn't.
So number 9 then.
I have it.
Because you can't, like, if that's how you feel about it, you can't put it above fucking Flight of the Icarus.
Let me see here. Where
fucking Number of the Beast?
No, it's not better than Number of the Beast. It's number
Piece
8.
of Mind? You think it's right in there, though? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still pretty solid, right?
It's next to Number of the Beast, I guess. That's solid. Color code tell all.
Yeah, it's a tough one for me. I mean,
come on. They didn't really do anything different here.
Is ranking the Iron Maiden albums. Is this better than Killers?
Fuck no. You got that nostalgia coming through because it's the first one you was anticipating.
So if I completely eliminate nostalgia, then it's probably my number 9. But I could see it going up to number 7. So let's put it at number 8.
Number 8. Oh shit. I jacked that up.
Nice recovery, though.
Yeah, Trey, you're crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine. I think I need to revisit.
You need to go back and fucking listen to the first goddamn Iron Maiden record again. Is what you need to do.
I mean, I could still see that being number 1. I love that first album so hard.
This is a Peace Sells type moment here.
Could be, but I don't know if it'll jump as high as Peace Sells did.
Well, different discographies, you know.
Or no, I'm sorry, Rust in Peace.
No,
No, it
is
was
it
Rust in Peace.
Oh, it was Rest in Peace. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
First Maiden versus Rust in Peace?
In their consecutive discographies, though.
Well, you got first versus fourth there. Yeah.
No, I was
I
looking
mean,
at
I
it.
think Maiden's more consistent.
Oh yeah, that's a given. Any goddamn fucking Backstreet Boys is more consistent than Megadeth.
Yeah, pretty inconsistent. Yeah. Going all the way back. Yeah.
But I don't know. That's the only thing that's weird to me is that first Maiden record being ninth place. I mean, unless you're
It
gonna
feels
pull a
wrong.
bill and just be like, they're all
Feels
gold. You got to hear them
No.
all.
No,
We still got a couple more to go, but stick around for that color code. There's gonna be some gold here.
Yeah, what we got next here? What's next after?
What Matter, Life, and Death, I believe, is next.
Yep. Whew, look at that album art. Artwork's gonna be so fun.
man, who did that? That looks familiar.
It is not the normal
I don't know
Maiden.
off the top of my head. I can pull up the vinyl real quick.
Yeah, you can tell they swapped artists from this guy.
Yeah, Derek Riggs has retired at this point. He kind of like his last gasp is No Prayer for the Dying, I think it was.
Yeah, that looks like him. After that, they just
He
kind of
is still
throwing.
doing like conventions and stuff. You can go get yourself a personalized Eddie from him.
You can buy him on his website. I got real close to doing it.
It's same.
I'm like, just to have a piece of his art, fuck it.
Yep. And I actually he did the Peace Cells cover too. Didn't he?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. I knew I recognized it. All right. It's a comic book artist, Tim Bradstreet.
Yeah, it
Used
looks
to do-
very comic booky.
Used to do
Okay.
Punisher comics.
Okay.
Stick around for that because Is It Art will be at the end.
Yeah, we'll get to
We'll
art.
get to artwork. It's
Yeah.
going to be interesting.
Sorry.
Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Check out our other, playlist channel, Source by Playlist. Check out all our Megadeths, all our Iron Maidens, all that good jazzy jazz.
Right, we've covered Metallica. I mean,
Yeah,
we barely scratched the surface on metal though. We've covered Sabbath. Got to watch our Sabbath videos.
yeah, Black Sabbath. We did those. Those are good.
Fun time.
Fun times. But yeah, A Matter of Life and Death next Sunday. Stick around, stay tuned, be safe, and make good decisions.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all and then you're ready to go again. Y'all come back now, you hear?